Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of Let's Play The Walking Dead 400 Days. In our last episode, we met Vince, who apparently was on his way to jail for murder. He apparently was trying to protect his brother from something, but they never actually specified what exactly he was protecting his brother from and how he was protecting his brother by killing this guy. So we know that he's not beyond murder. I just wonder what his motives were to kill someone. Not that I would condone that to be an appropriate way to handle. We don't know. And I'm hoping that later on in the story we're going to find out more about Vince and the situation with his brother. But we still have 2 out of the 5 characters left to become introduced with. And we're gonna go with Shel because I wanted to do boy girl boy girl. Boy girl boy girl. It's gonna be really sad right off the bat to see what she and I guess either her sister, they probably look like sisters, what life is like now for them. Hopefully they're still together, at least at the beginning of this story. But Shel it is. All right. Here we go. Oh, we're at the diner. So the couple doesn't seem to be there, or... Oh, this happened before the couple were there. I wonder if we're gonna meet the couple.
Wait.
Hey, wait. Do these guys look familiar? Wait a minute. I know these people. I know these people. Shel, 236 days in. Oh, so this happened after?
Hey, Shel, your sister's getting pretty good, huh?
Becca had a good teacher, Steph. Thank you for doing that. She needs something to focus on besides, you know, everything else.
Yeah. Growing up in a world like this, what do you think that does to a kid?
I'm trying to protect her from it as much as possible. Things are stable here, for now. I want her to grow up with this, not what's outside these walls.
Yeah.
Becca's a good kid. These are shit times, and she's gonna go through that. But if we can keep her from experiencing some of the shit I've seen...
It's gonna be tough.
Thanks, Stephanie.
Thanks.
Becca, that was great.
Thanks, sis. You think we can do something like this every week?
Yeah, it's a great idea. Morale.
That sounds like a great idea. Maybe we can all get in on it, like some kind of weekly talent show.
That was amazing, Becca. We could all use a little more music in our lives. Did I ever tell you that I used to play in a band?
Yes, Roman, you've told us. She doesn't want to hear about it again.
All right, all right. In that case, let's get back to work. Oh, and thanks to Boyd's hard work on the vegetable garden, we're having fresh soup tonight. Okay, let's get to it.
You want to help me and Shel do the supply inspection?
Cool. You check the flashlights this time. I'll look over the guns.
Alright.
Okay, but be careful. People's lives depend on those. We can't have them screwing up because we got lazy.
Shel, when you get a sec, meet me out back. Help me feed the watchdogs.
Sure thing.
Becca reminds me of Ellie from The Last of Us a little bit. So, yeah, with Stephanie's character, I'm thinking the way I'm going to roleplay her is she's definitely going to be very overprotective of her sister, but at the same time, she understands that there's only so much protection she can give her realistically, and at some point she's going to have to learn how to be able to protect herself and take care of herself, just in case she's not going to be around anymore to do it for her. So I guess there's going to be somewhat of a dynamic similar to Lee and Clementine, although Becca's she's a bit older than Clementine, and also a lot different from the relationship between Ellie and Joel right now. in The Last of Us, because at least at the moment of this recording, I've gotten to a point in the story. I'm not giving any spoilers away, but at the moment, the relationship between Joel and Ellie are starting to grow, they're starting to get closer, but it's nowhere near where Lee and Clementine ended up in after the first episode. It takes some time, but there's reasons for that due to Joel's history and just Ellie's personality. She's not a sweet little 8-year-old girl. So anyway, let's take a look at the knives.
Eesh, these knives are looking pretty ragged.
Don't worry, they're on our list.
All right, so these events looks like it happened after Russell and Nate came in here and saw the the old man and the elderly couple, and it looks like there's still blood from that. Look at the blood stain.
Did you ever find out what happened there?
No. Roman said it was like this when he and Stephanie found the place. Could be anything these days, though.
Still, better not to think about it.
Yeah. It would be interesting to have played this before Russell's scenario, just because, alright, fine. There's stains on the floor, whatever. That's something you see on The Walking Dead all the time. So if you saw Russell's story after this, then it would have been a really cool reveal to be like, oh, that's where that blood came from. But then at the same time, if you did see this before Russell's story, then you might have thought ahead of time that maybe Nate would have killed that elderly couple because of the 2 bloodstains on the floor. I don't know if you'd be paying attention, but you would have been hinted at it. Whereas for me, since I played Russell first, I had no idea what was going to happen between Nate and that couple. So, not that we actually saw Nate kill the couple. I mean, those gunshots could have been from somebody else, which is interesting. Maybe the gunshots actually came from someone else and Nate got killed. I don't know. We didn't actually see it, and therefore you could assume that the couple just didn't live after that, but not necessarily. You never know with The Walking Dead. Look at the guns.
How we doing on ammo?
Better than we thought. We haven't had to use these for a while.
Good. That's a good sign. Hey, sis.
What?
Nothing.
What did Roman want?
I don't know yet.
Are you gonna find out?
Yeah, in a sec.
Don't sass me, sis. I'm getting to it.
Huh. Still one short. We never found the other flashlight?
Nope. Still in the cornfield somewhere, I guess.
Cornfield. Wait, are these the people that went searching... Are these the people that went searching for Bonnie in the cornfield with their flashlights? Ah, the gears are turning, guys. The gears are turning. I'm sure the game is going to drop little subtle hints and clues. And again, it just is really interesting, I think, for me to be able to go back and watch other Let's Players go through this to see if any of them experience the clues and the hints in different ways, depending on the order that they do these stories.
You guys need help?
Nah, we got this. Right, Becca? You go ahead and help Roman out back.
The diner looked pretty nice back then.
That's because they used to pay people to clean it.
Yeah.
Also, not as many dead visitors back then.
Yeah. So the other people in the group, I thought I recognized... They looked familiar. I wasn't sure exactly where I had seen them, but I thought I recognized them from somewhere, and I just couldn't put my finger on it. But we'll see. We'll see if... Okay, where am I going? To the back room? Alright. Oh wait, empty wall? There used to be something hanging up there.
Looks weird in here without the paintings.
Well, Boyd wanted something to paint his own pictures on. I guess it'll be a personal gallery in here when he's done.
That's true. Okay, so they took the paintings to make their own, because I guess they weren't good enough. Use the kitchen doors.
Hey, Becca, think we should start charging for the inspections we make?
Oh yeah, then we can spend all our money at nowhere.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot. There isn't... Cash really has no use in the world like this. Virtually. No use. It's just pieces of paper at this point. The only thing that's really valuable now are weapons and food and booze. I guess. Alright. What's going on with Boyd? Look at the sink.
Glad we thought to bottle our water before it ran out.
Yeah. Stir the soup.
Smells good.
Vegetable soup from the garden outside, apparently. That's living the life.
This hasn't worked in a long time.
Yeah. There was a fire extinguisher and a cough and a look at the light. Okay, there's a bunch of things in this room. Let's see. Look at the coffee machine.
God, what I wouldn't give for a cup of coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
We should do an inspection on these. Make sure they all work.
And that light.
Next time we venture out for supplies, I gotta remember to look for light bulbs too.
Yeah. Alright. What's going on outside? Or in the pantry. And outside.
Ooh, starting to thin out in here. Thank God we have a garden now. I don't miss going on raids for this stuff.
I noticed that that Shel's story starts slower paced than the other stories, which is fine because I think that so far it seems like Shel's character needs that extra time to establish her character than some of the other characters. So, let's see. Because of all the characters I played so far, I think Shel's the one that it's taking longer for me to get to understand her concept. Beyond she's got a little sister that she has to protect. Beyond that, because we've all seen that with The Last of Us, for example, and the season 1 of The Walking Dead. Oh!
Oh, you scared me!
He's hungry. Guess he knows it's feeding time.
What? What the?
I feel bad for it.
Yeah, well, at least we found a way for him to be useful. You know,
Useful?
your sister
Oh.
said she wouldn't mind doing this.
Roman, we've talked about this. Becca doesn't need to deal with this kind of thing.
Listen, I know you think that giving her an easy life is what's best, but it's really not.
Yeah.
This is far from an easy life, Roman.
You know what I mean. She needs to know the sacrifices we have to make to survive in this world.
Yeah.
As long as she knows how to protect herself, it's fine.
Right.
I don't want her to stop caring about people.
Right.
Okay.
She needs to know how to protect herself.
What's that one eating?
I don't know. I'll check it out.
I gotta get back out front. Looking forward to that soup.
Granted, most of the time in this world you have to be heartless in order to survive and protect yourself, but I think that Shel's trying to find an even balance as much as possible. Talk to the walker. So this is a cop who doesn't really want to talk to me. And, oh, we've got a basketball hoop, but I don't see a basketball. That's depressing. Alright, what are you munching on? Is this a rat? Or a squirrel? Whatever it is.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's a dog. Do I really want to look? Oh.
Ugh.
It's a puppy. Oh, the puppy. Wait. Is that the elderly woman? Was that the elderly woman that was with Walt and with Russell and Nate? I don't know. Okay, camera. Let's see, where are we going? Alright, stay away from that guy. Does he not have anything else to corral? Okay, fine. Fine. You don't want to be disturbed from your lunch. I'm just gonna leave you to it then. Whoa! What was that for?
Never fucking do that again!
Whoa! What's your problem? I do this all the time. You don't get all pissed off.
You can't go jumping out at people. Not anymore. It's not safe.
Yeah.
But
What if I had a weapon?
Yes.
I could have thought you were a walker.
Yes.
what are you talking about?
Look, I just saw our walkers out back eating a puppy.
A puppy?
Yeah. I guess it just got to me. You know, it was so little. You don't think about babies anymore, but after a while you just kind of accept this is it.
The loss of innocence.
I guess you kind of forget.
Yeah.
Right? But then, you know, there it is. You see it and you want to protect it and now it's gone.
That sucks. Maybe if Clive dies next, we can put him out there instead.
Clive?
Make a better watchdog anyway.
Clive? Oh!
Becca.
Shel, Becca, something's going on outside.
Which one's Clive?
What is it?
I don't know, something bad. We gotta find Roman.
Oh no. No, I really want to know who Clive is. That's awesome. There's a guy here named Clive. I have no idea who he is or
Come
what.
here, everyone.
Shit. Come on, we gotta find Roman.
This is exciting. I'm excited now. Oh gosh.
Jesus.
What's going on?
My God, what did you do?
All I did was put on the blindfold and bind his wrists. Somebody else beat him up. He already had the cuts and bruises.
Watchdogs caught him trying to steal supplies.
Is he bitten?
No, they didn't get that close.
Who is he?
I got no idea. I don't think he speaks English.
Oof.
Can't believe he just snuck in.
The second break-in we've had in the last couple of weeks. Last time we couldn't catch him, and they got away with more medicine than we could afford to lose.
Well, we all know what it's like trying to survive out there. He just came in here for food. Let's just give him some and send him on his
What
way.
if there are more of them? He could have been scouting.
Oh gosh.
That's right. He could be part of a larger group.
If there were more, I think we would have seen them by now. I mean, nobody travels alone by choice anymore, right?
We can't take the risk of letting him go, but why not let him stay?
I guess that would be okay.
We could always use more hands keeping the place secure.
Boy, we don't need any more people here. And look at him. How's
He
gonna...
can't even speak English.
Oh.
This group works because we know how to communicate.
Oh gosh.
We can find a way for him to help.
Well, he's not staying here. You let in a stranger, and everything starts breaking down.
The last time we did that, we lost Bree. And then Vernon with that goddamn boat.
Vernon and the boat.
I
The
knew
reason
it!
The group fell apart. Not trusting strangers. We stole their boat from that teenage kid at
I
gunpoint.
knew!
That's when our group fell apart.
I knew I recognized them!
Can't stay here.
I agree. Keeping him here is not an option. In his condition, he'd be a drain on our resources. Look, we all know what we're talking about here, so let's stop dancing around it. We either let this guy go and take our chances, or we kill him.
I don't know. This is hard.
Jesus Christ. Are you serious?
Roman's right. It's gotta be one or the other.
We're letting him go. It's the only right thing to do.
I'm telling you, we can't do that.
But killing him? Is that really the answer?
Stephanie, Boyd, you two don't think we should kill him. We know where Joyce and Clive stand on the subject. You're the swing vote here, Shel.
Oh gosh.
What's it gonna be?
Of course I'm the swing vote. She wouldn't. She wouldn't.
We have to set him free.
Swing vote.
We can't.
He's not even armed. We can't just kill him. This isn't in self-defense.
Yeah.
Isn't
Yes.
it though? If it means he can't come back to hurt us?
That isn't the same thing.
But last time...
Joyce, that was a long time ago. If we kill this man, then we're giving up a part of ourselves that we can never get back.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to let that go.
I don't think she is either. I'm not role-playing her to let go. Are you gonna kill him anyway?
Free.
Okay.
I
good.
hope you guys know what you're doing.
I hope so too.
Give him some food, 3 or 4 cans, just as a gesture of good faith. And get him out of here. I don't know if you can understand a word I'm saying, But you better understand this. You came this close to death today. And if you ever come near this place again, or tell anybody where we are, you'll wish you had died today.
It's tough, guys. It's hard for me to make that kind of decision. $259 days in. Hopefully I made the right choice. Hopefully in my gut.
Do you have any 4s?
Nope. Do you have any 7s?
Yeah, I do. I'm not gonna cheat. With my little sister? No.
Yep.
I miss playing guitar for everyone. It was stupid, but fun. Why don't we do that anymore?
Since the attack, there's a lot we don't do anymore.
I shouldn't have let that guy go. Boyd would still be alive and everything would be the same.
Boyd agreed it was the right thing to do. Anyway, Roman's obsessed with keeping this place secured now.
You know that's impossible, right?
Well, after last time. Roman isn't taking any chances.
And he should fix the loose board behind the storage lots.
Becca, are you sneaking out again? Oh, God, do you know how dangerous that is?
It's not dangerous. There's nothing out there but slow-ass walkers.
What are you talking about? We've had 2 break-ins already. Anyone could be out there. What if someone sees you and follows you back here?
They won't.
Damn it, Becca.
Shel, I need to talk to you.
It's open. What's going on?
Hey, Becca.
Hey.
When you get a sec, I need you to come out and talk to me. It's important.
Okay.
I'll be outside. You'll see me.
We can talk here.
Yeah, I trust
No,
me.
just finish up here and come find me. And don't take too long.
Okay.
What was that all about?
I don't know. Probably not good, though. Stay here. It'll be just a minute. I'll fill you in when I get back.
Alright. Roman died. Which one was Roman? I don't remember. Is Clive the one with the beard? I was never able to get that figured out.
How come no one's watering these?
So, I've talked about this before I continue on. I've talked about this before, but if I was in a zombie apocalypse myself, I would not expect me to survive for very long at all. I'd give myself a week before I would pretty much die. And the reason is because, to me, it is more important for me to maintain what morals and values and humanity and integrity that I have than to survive. Okay? I would rather die than lose my morals and values and humanity and integrity. That's just the way I am. So in order to live in a world of a zombie apocalypse, the rules change. You know, things that were not okay before are perfectly legitimate now because you're just trying to survive. Most people, I think, just want to survive. And I'm the exact opposite. I would not play by those rules. I would not want to play that game. I would rather die and stop playing that game than give up on my humanity. So, now, I'm trying very hard not to have all of the characters have that same mindset. So with Shel, she's being overprotected of her sister, but at the same time, I think she's also trying to teach her sister the importance, her personal belief that there needs to be a balance between survival and keeping who you are, because I think she believes that once you cross that line, you might as well be dead anyway. You already died. And I guess in her mind, that is worse than death in her mind. So now the problem is, it's really hard to make those decisions with the guy that they had tied up, because it could go either way. Yes, he could have been perfectly okay. He could have left and you would never have seen him again, or he could have brought back some friends and attacked the diner. Now, just because the diner was attacked does not necessarily mean that it was because of him. Maybe it was a different group entirely. Like, they didn't really specify if they had proof of whether or not that other attack that occurred, where Roman, I think, died, had anything to do with the guy that they let go. Unless the guy that they let go came back as well. I have no idea. But even if he did come back, you know, that's where it's really difficult. And I mean, I usually err on the side of sticking with my morals and values, knowing that that could get me killed. The problem is when you're responsible for someone else. That's where I really struggle, and I'm on the fence. When I'm supposed to be protecting someone else and other people in my group, not just my sister, but other people in the group, am I willing to cross the line? I don't know. It's a hard position. I guess it's one of those things that I wouldn't know unless I was forced to that position in real life, not in a video game. Because at least when I'm playing a video game, I have the luxury of hiding behind a character and just think of it as, well, what will my character do? Not necessarily what I would do, what would the character that I'm role-playing do? So it makes it a little bit easier. But if I was put in that situation myself, for the sake of those that I love and that I care for, I think I would cross that line. I think. For the survival of my loved ones. But I won't know for sure until that situation actually occurs. Anyway, continuing on with Shel's story, I just needed to get that out in case something else pops up that I might have insight on, and I don't want to forget my current thoughts while they're still fresh in my head. Hey, Joyce.
Joyce, do you know what's going on?
I don't know if I should say anything.
Please, what is it?
They caught Stephanie stealing, and then trying to escape.
Oh my God. What are they gonna do?
I don't know. What can we do?
I'll go talk to Roman. We'll figure it out.
Oh gosh, Stephanie. Really? Stephanie? Are we sure? Was she really stealing? Because, again, I think Lily overreacted with Ben. I think he was providing things for the bad guys with the guns, whatever that group was called. But he was doing it to protect his group. I believe that was the case with Ben. People can argue other things, and their arguments are perfectly make sense as well. But that's just how I personally feel. Stephanie, really?
Roman?
Good, you're here.
I heard about Stephanie.
Did they put her in the truck?
Sorry.
What are you gonna do?
You know what we do.
What happened?
No.
We caught her trying to escape.
Maybe she wasn't. Maybe she just wanted to get outside these walls for a while. Ever since the incident, you've made this place feel, I don't know, oppressive.
Mm-hmm.
We've made it safe. She was definitely trying to escape. She had most of our ammo and medicine with her. She screwed us, Shel. All of us. And now we're in that position again where we can't keep her here and we can't let her go.
Oh.
You do know why I'm telling you this, right?
Does it have to be up to me? You want me to decide again?
Yeah. You want me to take care of it.
You and Boyd were the ones who fought to let that guy go. Convinced us all to take that chance. Well, we did. And it was wrong. And now Boyd is
So you
dead.
want me to make another choice?
We're beyond the luxury of taking chances now. And I need to know that you're with us 100%.
What are you gonna do?
Let's talk to her first. See if we can talk some sense into her.
No. She tried to sneak out and leave us without any medicine or extra ammo. She knew that could mean the death of any one of us. If we give her a second chance, she might not try to leave so quietly. You got your gun?
I at least want to talk to her.
It's in the camper.
I'll give you a few minutes to get your head together.
Judge, jury, and
What do I tell Becca?
Judge, jury, and
That's up to
executioner.
you. Whatever you say, I'll back you up.
I wish I could at least find out. Have a chance to talk to her at least.
Shel? What's wrong? Am I in trouble?
No. I'm in trouble because I have to make a really difficult decision again. This is what I don't understand. If I made the wrong decision last time, why do they want me to make a decision? Well, maybe they're not exactly having me make a decision. I think that the decision's already been made, and they just want to make sure that I'm on board. I feel like I have to agree, and the only reason I would agree is because I'm thinking about Becca. And I feel that if I go against the group right now, Becca's not going to be safe. And right now, Becca's safety, I guess, is more important than my personal integrity and my personal humanity. So, a lot of my actions from now on are going to be more focused on keeping Becca safe. Because I guess I think Shel feels very guilty right now that her previous decision became a threat to Becca's safety. Even though she had the best intentions. We had the best intentions. I'm wondering now what would have happened if we shot the guy. If we shot the guy, would people have still attacked us? Would the condition of this group still be the way it is? Or would it be completely different? That's what I really want to see in somebody else's LP. We'll let it down easy for her, because I think Becca really likes Stephanie. Just like I think Shel really likes Stephanie too.
What I'm gonna say is gonna be hard to hear.
What is it?
It's Stephanie. She stole a bunch of ammo and medicine and tried to escape.
Oh my god.
Unless you had something to do
What the
with...
hell did she do that for?
Roman says we have to...
Kill her? Yeah. Why would she do this to us?
She's just scared. She made a mistake.
That'll be her last mistake.
Becca, Stephanie is your friend.
Was my friend.
Wow.
Roman wants me to do it.
I'm sorry. Let's just get it over with. Your gun's over there, in the drawer.
Are you okay? Do you want to talk about it?
No, I don't. Just want to get it over with.
Keys? Oh, can they leave?
You know, we don't have to do this. We can just go.
What?
We've survived on our own before. If we just go, we can be out of here before anyone can do anything about it.
Are you crazy? Where would we go? There's nothing out there. As long as we're here, we're safe. The group will protect us.
But for how long?
I don't know, longer than we'd survive out there. Besides, you know the rules. If we try to leave, Roman will hunt us down. We don't have a choice. This is who we are now.
I don't want this to be who we are.
Just let me do it then.
Ooh. No, I'll do it. Okay, I mean, I actually agree. Right now, I'm kind of agreeing with Becca, only because I think at this point, I would want to do whatever Becca wants to do. If she really wants us to stay here because she feels safer here, if she feels safer here, I say we stay here. You know, I think leaving is a big risk. I mean, this group, we made a mistake, Shel made a mistake, and the group didn't, she clearly is still part of the group. They didn't kick her out. It was like, you screwed us over, so, you know, see ya. you know, she's still a part of the group, and I don't think that she clearly is not in a bad position in the group because, you know, Clive, I guess, I think that was Clive, told her about what was going on with Stephanie, and he seemed cool with Shel still, despite what happened. He seemed cool with her. I don't think that. So for right now, I think the group is probably their best bet and their safest bet than to leave. Um, I'll do it. I'm not gonna have. She's hardened enough. She's already hardened enough. I think it's time for Shel to, I guess, do what needs to be done.
No, I'll do it. You shouldn't ever have to do something like this. I just need a second.
This really sucks.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Shel, it's time.
This is where, you know, I think due to the events, this is what's really interesting is what would I have had done if the situation was different. If I had let the guy go, I'm sorry, if we had killed the guy, I don't know what the situation would have occurred. But if I killed the guy and this similar decision was presented to us in some form due to some circumstances, I'm wondering if that would change my decision. That would change what I'm about to do now, because it might have, depending on the outcome of the circumstances. So I don't know. I'm really interested in finding out, because then of what would have happened if I had shot the guy, because then I would have been able to figure out what the consequences of that would have been, and then see if that would change my actions now. We're not going to drive away. We're going to stay. I mean, Clive seems to be doing a pretty decent job of at least keeping us safe. Things are not like cheery, happy, and rosy right now, but I don't know if it's going to be any better out there, guys. I just don't think it's going to be any better with just the two of us. I think we're better with a group. I think we're better off with a group. Yeah. Let's do it. I'm not leave. Yeah. Sorry.
I don't ever want to put you in danger. If that means this is what we have to become, then it is what it is.
Yeah. Becca doesn't want to leave, so I'm not going to force her to do something she doesn't want us to do. She wants us to do this, so I'm going to do this for her.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to watch.
Me too.
Wow. Tough. I really like that one too, guys. Who's pulling the things off? Because I thought that the people that were pulling off the pictures were the actual characters themselves. Because the first person who pulled off Russell's, I noticed was at least had an African American tone, and there was another African American hand, I guess, that pulled off Shel's. So is it not Lee? It's not Lee that's pulling this off. Who's pulling off the pictures? I'm wondering if at the end of this they're going to reveal who's pulling off these pictures off this bulletin board, because I'm wondering if that has anything to do with the story. But anyway, guys, I think I already shared my thoughts on Shel's story. I thought that it was the longest so far of all the stories, and it was. I think that one had the toughest choices for me. Of the 4 that I have played, it had the hardest choices, and especially the choices where, you know, my gut reaction, sometimes people's gut reactions are wrong. In terms of when you're in the situation, it's really hard to be in there and realize that it's a hard struggle, that the best of intentions can still result in the worst scenarios. And that's something that is a harsh reality for this world, which is why I love thinking about and discussing it. Anyway, guys, that's all I've got for Shel. Shel's story. Thank you again for watching this episode of Let's Play Walking Dead 400 Days. Tune in next time, and we will go to Wyatt, our final character out of the 5. Till then, folks, love yourselves and love each other.